performing labor, because that is money. Platforms are making money out of children's content, and the parents, in many cases, are certainly making money out of children's content. So there's that. And then there's the idea of exploitation. Can we go back? Exploitation, emotional intimacy used for audience engagement. When we talk about the video specifically, we'll see how parents tap into emotional sides of children and how that is exploited for views. All right. In terms of the literature review, not a lot of literature exists in the Bangladeshi context or South Asian context. So we looked at like different cultural contexts where this kind of sort of studies have been done. There are some studies in North and South American contexts. Most of the literature reviews told us that parental involvement is minimal yet strategic. We see that. We'll talk about that in details when we talk about the videos we've seen. Brand integration and consumer culture embedded, also very true in the videos we saw, right? Like they'll be like, you'll think it's a regular scene in a family's home and it will automatically and very jarringly cut to a promotion of a random drink or energy product. It's like very jarring to see, right? Similarities observed in Bangladeshi family blogging trends. Like I said, like the observations we've seen in the review of foreign countries, we can see similar trends in Bangladeshi media.
The channel is named as Arohi's Mom, and it was posted on 5th July 2024. And the parent acts as the videographer, narrator, or the orchestrator. So the parent pretends that the family has run out of money and cannot afford food. Believing this lie to be real, this child offers her personal savings from her piggy bank and counts her saved money on camera, discusses what basic food they can buy, and agrees to simple meals to help her family. So the video explicitly frames the child as a caring, very selfless, and emotional, mature family member willing to sacrifice her savings. At the end of the video, the parent reveals that it was merely a test to evaluate the child's compassion. While the audience views this as a heartwarming test of character, the child experienced genuine psychological distress during the recording, and which was certainly staged entirely to generate viral social media engagement.
A characteristic of this post-4D kind of work is that it is much less secure, and then considering from the perspective of gender, the promise of women's emancipation and liberation from gendered labor to paid employment has not been fulfilled at all. And diversity measures such as initiatives to implement workplace equality often have the opposite effect. So they end up gatekeeping. You say it's a form of gentrification. So they end up gatekeeping these jobs from ethnic and racial minorities. So and socially disadvantaged, underrepresented and minority groups are even more underrepresented in these creative and cultural industries as compared to the general workforce. And a lot of people have talked about this phenomenon that cultural and media workers are increasingly working as freelancers. A lot of scholars also call this the gigification of work, where everything is contractual. So extremely short-term contracts counted in days or weeks instead of months and years. Survival is measured from project to project, and zero-hour contracts are also very common.
Women may need to repeatedly establish professional legitimacy, meaning a lot of times women have to kind of overcompensate or prove themselves more to get a promotion in the industry, or to get any sort of job. They have to prove themselves more than their male counterparts. Leadership is shaped by gendered expectations of acceptable behavior, and we see that this goes on to create a leadership double bind, which means that you cannot win no matter what. So we see this pattern in the film industry time and again, that being assertive may make them appear difficult or appear bossy. On the other hand, if you are collaborative, that may make you look or seem like not authoritative enough or insufficiently authoritative. So you cannot win in any situation. If you're friendly with others, they might take it, as you are not being authoritative enough, or like if you are not friendly and if you are someone who's dictating people, who's telling people what to do, then you are seen as this bossy and difficult woman.